Hello, Dr. Flynn. This is Jack Buntine from Computer Science 380. I'm going to go over my Mongo chat today. So first off, I'll go over the code. So first off, after I downloaded MongoDB, Node.js, and Git, I had to do an npm init and initialize a package.json file, which is JavaScript object notation. I named the file Mongo Chat, had a small description of small chat program, and had npm start so that once I connected my MongoDB, that it would connect to this server.js file that I made. So it would write MongoDB connected. So I followed Linda videos for setting up everything like Node, Mongo, and for the chat, I was looking around on a couple of different YouTube videos and able to scrounge some stuff up. The cool thing about this project was I learned JavaScript for the first time. It's really unique. It's kind of like what we've been doing with PHP, but you know, a little different. So it was something really cool to learn. This index.html, this is going to be an initial setup of the Mongo chat, like the name, the text box, and the chat option. So I'll show this off real quick. This index.html, this is what it's going to look like. You can enter a name right now, but it's not going to do anything. You know, I'm pressing enter and it's not working. So that's to be expected because the server isn't connected. So initially a problem that I encountered was I wasn't able to write npm start and connect to that server. And what I had said before is because I needed a MongoDB connection first. It took me a while to figure out that I needed to set that up first and then connect to my server. But I will demo that right now. So we set it up. So open up my command prompt and go to my MongoDB bin folder. Here's the bin. I wrote MongoD. And it says waiting for connections on port 27017 right here. Now that is a default MongoDB port. That was something really cool to learn about because we've been setting up choosing our own ports, especially in 331. We chose our own port to work with. Well, MongoDB comes with its own default connection port. So that was, you didn't need to set up a connection port. So now I go back to the same area and I write Mongo, just Mongo. Waiting for connections on port 27. And then it's going to say received client metadata from my local IP. So now that that's there, I'll bring both these up again. Okay, now that those are there, I'm going to open up my third one. And I'm going to go to my Computer Science 380 chat that I created, the chat folder that has all my code in it, and do npm start. MongoDB connected. So this is what it's going to show. And once it shows that, it means we're all good to run the chat. So now I'm going to go back to my 380 chat, open my index.html. I'll open two so I can show a chat between two people. So on the first one, we'll write Bruce and have him say, "Hey, how are you?" And then we're going to go to Alice, which it's already showing Bruce's messages, and say, hey, I am good. And then go back to Bruce, and Alice's messages are updated and in there. So this is the Mongo chat. It's a very, very unique chat. It was a lot simpler than what we did in 331, because of the fact that I was using JavaScript, and I think JavaScript was a little easier. We could have used any language in 331, but it was also had to be UDP, and it had to use threads, and that was really confusing. But setting this up was a lot more simple, and it was really fun. So, and then I can clear as well. I can clear the chat, which is really cool. And then that's all going to show up, closing out of these, that's all going to show up in my data DB, which is the folder I set up for where MongoDB should store all the information. That's all going to show up in here. So I just wanted to show you that it was filling up. So that's where it was going. The really cool thing about using the mean stack is it's cost efficient, and it's open and free source. So it's free to use, and it's easy to use, and all like the MongoDB, the Node.js, they all provide a very easy environment and database to really set up whatever you need to. So that's my Computer Science 380 Mongo chat program. Thank you for watching.